The gravity coils warmed up with a low metallic rumble, a sound cadets usually associated with dread. Most recruits swallowed their pride the moment they stepped into the Zenith Apex Academy's trial wing. Even the strongest species in the Perseus arm, the Drogons, the Veshtar, the six-armed Seraphites, treated the gravity chamber with respect. But today wasn't about them. Today was about the human. Jax Calder stepped inside the circular chamber, boots sinking slightly into the cushioned floor designed to absorb limb-shattering pressure. Above him, the scanner lit up, scanning his bone density, muscle fibers, reflex speed, and internal markers. Biological classification. Human. Earthborn baseline. The entire viewing deck erupted in laughter. Holland Varos, the Drogon with emerald scales and an ego twice as heavy as his muscles, barked out the loudest laugh. A baseline human, he snorted. Why is he even here? This trial will liquefy him. Jax ignored him. He always ignored voices like that. Instructor Kaylee's descended from her elevated station, 4 of her 6 arms tapping different control pads in elegant sequence. Cadet Calder, she said in her echoing Seraphite voice, the trial will escalate in increments. Speak if you need to abort. I won't need to, ma'am, Jax said. Some alien smirked. Some pitied him. All underestimated him. The chamber hummed. Level 1 gravity. The pressure was equivalent to a heavy backpack. Jax barely noticed. Level 2. His muscles tensed slightly. Nothing unusual. Level 3. A faint throb vibrated in the bones. An average human would feel it. But Jax wasn't average. Holland clicked his claws. He's seconds from collapsing. Jax looked at him calmly. Wishful thinking. Kaylee's blinked. Humans weren't supposed to be this composed. Level 4. Now the chamber flexed. Jax felt his heartbeat pick up. Not panic, focus. He inhaled deeply, grounding himself the way he was taught by Earth's Mountain Regiment instructors. Accept the pressure. Don't fight it. Let the body adapt in real time. Aliens didn't understand this part of humanity. Adaptation wasn't a survival mechanism for them. It was a biological inconvenience. But for humans, adapting under pressure was older than civilization. Level 5. The walls creaked. Warning symbols flickered. Even Holland shifted in slight discomfort. Jax? He just rolled his shoulders. Kaylee's hesitated. You should stop here. Jax shook his head. Keep going. Something in his tone silenced the entire deck. Level 6. Sweat beaded across alien foreheads. But Jax straightened his spine, breathing slow, controlling micro-movements. The instructor muttered, "This is not possible." Jax smiled. "It's human." Level 7. The floor cracked. The gravglass began to ripple. Some cadets stepped back instinctively. Jax dropped to one knee for a second, then forced himself up. Holland's smirk vanished. Still baseline, Jax asked. Then, level 8. The lights dimmed. The pressure spiked so violently the coils screamed. And the chamber shattered. Glass fragments scattered across the deck like silver rain. Alarm sirens activated. Kaylee's teleported instantly to stop falling debris. Through the explosion of light and shards, Jax walked out, breathing hard, bleeding slightly, but standing. The deck froze. Kaylee's whispered, "What are you?" Jax wiped his blood. "Human." He looked at Holland. "And next time, upgrade your assumptions." After the chamber incident, the Academy Medical Bay had never been so crowded. Dozens of cadets, instructors, and on-duty scientists watched Jax like he was a living anomaly. The Interstellar Biological Index classified species based on measurable physical traits, and humans were listed under. Tier C, baseline organic species. Biologically average. Emotionally unstable. Moderate resilience. Many species loved that classification. It allowed them to dismiss humans as newcomers, useful for politics, not for war. But Jax's performance threatened to dismantle this decades-old assumption. Dr. Yalexa, the Academy xenobiologist, scanned Jax with a handheld molecular analyzer. "This cannot be correct. Bone density is registering higher than the human standard." Muscle fiber saturation is absurd. Instructors exchanged nervous glances. Kaylee's folded her 6 arms, eyes narrowed. Species do not simply break grav glass. That chamber was rated to withstand asteroid impact. A junior medic whispered, "Maybe he isn't baseline." Jax sat up on the examination bed. "Human evolution isn't a straight line," he said. "We adapt to whatever tries to kill us." Earth wasn't exactly a peaceful nursery. Aliens leaned closer. Jax continued, "Gravity shifts? We trained under them. Cold oceans? We swam through them. Mountains thin of oxygen? We climbed them. Hostile environments? We turned them into training grounds." Holland snarled from the doorway. "No single species can do all that." Jax raised a brow. "Your species is born strong. Mine is born adaptable. You break limits. We rewrite them." The room went silent. Kaylee's finally said, "We may need to reevaluate humanity's classification." The xenobiologist nodded. "The database likely misclassified your entire species for decades." "Or you just didn't understand us," Jax replied. That line hit harder than gravity. Words spread across the academy. The human beat the chamber. The human shattered grav glass. The human made the instructors panic. The galaxy had called humans baseline for far too long. But no label survived first contact with reality. A day later, the Academy summoned Jax to a closed-door trial. The gravity chamber incident wasn't just a spectacle, it was a violation of equipment limits. Protocol demanded investigation. Jax entered the tribunal hall. 5 instructors. 2 xenobiologists. 1 political officer from the Galactic Accord. Holland was there too, glaring. Instructor Kaylee's addressed the room. Cadet Calder did not merely endure levels 6 through 8. He exceeded equipment tolerances. This raises serious implications. The political officer leaned forward. Implications for all humans. Jax stood straight. "I didn't break the chamber on purpose." "Correct," Kaylee said. "The chamber broke because it could not handle your output." A hologram projection activated, showing slow-motion footage. Jax under level 8 gravity, muscles activating in patterns alien scientists had never seen. Microtremors rippling across his frame. His tendons thickening under pressure. His spine compressing and re-expanding in real time. The xenobiologist pointed. "This resilience is terrifying." Holland hissed, "He's unstable." "Humans aren't unstable," Jax said. "We're responsive." The political officer tapped his datapad. "The Accord may need to reconsider Earth's admission tier." Kaylee spoke firmly. "Or consider elevating humans into a new category." Jax frowned. "What category?" Kaylee's turned toward him. "Hyperadaptive species." Jax blinked. "Is that good?" "For training," Kaylee's replied. "It means you may surpass every recruit here." Holland slammed his tail on the floor. "Impossible. I will not be outranked by a soft-skinned." Jax stepped toward him. Not aggressively. Not threateningly. Simply present. The Drogon froze. Because for the first time he understood. This human wasn't weak. This human wasn't fragile. This human was an apex predator built for chaos itself. Jax's voice was calm. "If you want to challenge me in the open arena. Not behind politics." Holland didn't respond. He couldn't. The tribunal ended with one conclusion. Humanity must be reclassified. And Jax Calder was the proof. Within 48 hours, the Academy was buzzing like a disturbed hive. Scientists recalibrated databases. Engineers rechecked chamber limits. Instructors whispered about human potential. Everywhere Jax went, cadets stared. Some with awe. Some with fear. Some with anger. Kaylee summoned him again. "You've forced the galaxy to rewrite its assumptions," she said. "What do you intend to do next?" Jax shrugged. "Train. Improve. Earn my place." "That is not all," Kaylee's replied. "You must understand what this means. Humans were dismissed as average. Now they may become central to military strategy." Jax sighed. "I didn't want politics." Strength attracts it. Suddenly the Academy alarm blared. A new threat had appeared on the border, a species older than the Accord, a species that once drove civilizations into extinction. Instructor Kaylee's whispered, "You may need to face trials far harsher than gravity." Jax nodded. "Good. I'm ready." Holland approached him from behind. Not with hostility. With something new. Respect. "You shattered the chamber," he said. "I misjudged you. The galaxy misjudged your species." Jax extended a hand. "Upgrade your assumptions," he said. Holland took the hand. The coming war would require strength, strategy, and adaptability. And suddenly the galaxy realized it had misunderstood the most adaptable species of all. Humans weren't baseline. They were the variable that changed everything.